Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. The Women's World Cup continues today. We're into the 14th match day, I believe. And today we've got an absolute cracker for you. It is Jamaica versus Brazil. A decisive match in Group... Is it Group F? I want to say no. Group G. Something down there. One of the lower groups in the tournament. A really exciting game though where the winner is likely to go through. I think actually does go through. Jamaica came into this tournament not favourites to go far. However, all they've got to do is draw against Brazil today and they'll be into the knockouts. So, very, very interesting game. We've already seen a great game already today in the group stage. We had South Africa, I think it was. Yeah, South Africa, Italy. Winner went through and South Africa won at 92nd minute. Italy would have gone through the draw. South Africa won it though in the last minute. So already drama in the group stages. Hopefully that keeps up today. But yeah, and if you are tuning in, please do keep the chat full today. As you can see, Harry is not here. He's having his day off. So it is just me. It's just me in the studio today. So make sure to keep the chat flowing throughout the stream. Keep it interesting. Keep me company through this stream. But yeah, exciting game then. We'll probably get to the lineups in just a moment. But yeah, I'm hoping we see a lot of action today. So hopefully a bit of drama. Hopefully a lot of goals. We'll start with the lineups then. Of course, we are in Melbourne, Australia today in the Melbourne Rectangular Stadium, renamed for FIFA licensing purposes. And the lineups will start with Jamaica in the between the sticks. It is Spencer. Flat back four of Wiltshire, Swaby and Blackwood. That's not confusing at all, with both centre-halves having the same name. Sampson then in defensive midfield. Then across the four it's Matthews, Primus, Spence and Brown. And of course, captain Khadija Shaw, suspended for that last game, back in the side today. Picked up a red card in the opener. Bit of a weird challenge, and then had to miss that Panama game. But Jamaica in the ascendancy in terms of the group. All they've got to do is get a draw today. They'll be confident they can do that. As for Brazil, they turn to experience to try and get the job done today. In between the sticks, Leticia keeping her spot, of course. No changes in the back line. Antonia Souza, Rafael and Tamirez. But I think there's one. I think Loren started right centre half last time out, but she may be on too many yellow cards. Across the midfield four, we have Ari Borges, hero in the first game, scored a hat-trick. Very quiet against France, though. We've got Caroline Luana and we have Adriana Leal. And then in the front line, it's goalscorer Debinha, scored against France, and captain Marta, hero of Brazil. Hasn't actually played yet this World Cup into the starting 11 for today. So Brazil turning to experience, turning to those players that they know can get them into the knockouts. Should be really interesting. But yeah, so some interesting team news there. Geise Ferreira dropped for this game, perhaps a little controversially. She's done really well throughout this tournament. So, well, she is a really good player. She's struggling in the tournament, really good player. But I can understand why you bring Marta in. She has that experience. She has that know-how. She is probably Brazil's best ever player. I mean, that's pretty undoubtedly, actually. She is really, really good. But she is 37. It is difficult to rely on someone of that age, but she does know what she's doing. So she should be a big figure. Even if she doesn't impact the pitch, impact the game with her play, her presence will have a major impact. But yeah, 10 minutes till kick-off. We've also got another game today, of course, Panama-France, though that seems like a bit more of a formality. France, I think, are already through. Panama can't get through. So yeah, it's going to be pretty much an easy win for France. They'll get that over the line. And yeah, it's to be fair, they could be knocked out today, France. I think if Brazil-Jamaica is a draw and if Panama beat France by enough, that just doesn't seem realistic to me. I think France will win and they'll top the group therefore. I think Jamaica also on 4 points. I mean, they could top the group if they put enough past Brazil today. I think Jamaica's game plan, though, will be to keep Brazil quiet and then try and push forward later in the game. If they can get a goal, they're in the perfect circumstance because then they can just sit back, resist the Brazil attack and get through to the knockouts. But it's odd to see Brazil on the back foot. It's something we don't often see in World Cups. Brazil, a very, very good team. Obviously, Marta has been absolutely flying for them over the last sort of decade, 2 decades almost. I think this is her 6th World Cup, which is a record for either a men's or a women's player. No one's ever got to 6 World Cups before. Yet, here she is today. Right, and tune, welcome to the stream as well with a classic high full stop. Great to see you, Ryan. And yeah, if there is anyone else tuning in, make sure to get involved in chat. I want to hear from you guys today. As I say, we've not got... Harry's not here, so I do need you guys. And Junior as well. I couldn't see you. My poll was playing out. But welcome as well, mate. Let's go Jamaica, my country. They're actually doing really well. Like, they can get through today as long as they get a point. So, yeah, Harry will be buzzing as well. He called Jamaica his underdogs in our preview. So, yeah, good all round. But yeah, a draw will secure top 2 to go through. Exactly, Junior. And we just need a draw. Yeah. I mean, obviously a win is ideal because you could even top the group at that point. And it would mean that, obviously, if you go 1-0 up, then you can still concede a goal and be fine. But, yeah, I think for Jamaica today, it's going to be about, can they get that early goal? But they're also going to be making sure they can keep tight defensively. Because a goal for Brazil really does hurt Jamaica in this game. Brazil are a really strong team. If they go ahead, I worry Jamaica won't be able to recover that. But yeah, Jamaica done pretty well so far. And to get a draw against that France side, we all saw how France were the better team, I'd say, against Brazil. Yet Jamaica completely held them. And I think if they can do that again today, they should be fairly comfortable with getting through. Going to be a really exciting game. Going to be interesting to see who can progress in this group. But I certainly wouldn't have had Jamaica being able to challenge. I thought France and Brazil would be fairly comfortable. But yeah, Jamaica heading into the final match day as, well, second place team, a point ahead of Brazil. So all they need today is a draw, as we've said. We'll get to predictions in just a moment. Wait for a few more people to join. In the meantime, we've got 5 votes in the poll and chat so far. Thanks to everyone that has voted. 40% Jamaica, 40% Brazil, 20% going for a draw. So a very split chat at the moment, a lot of different opinions. Make sure to vote in that if you haven't already. But yeah, very exciting times. And then, as I say, France, Panama, that game on at the same time. Should be an interesting one. France, of course, going to be hoping they can win that game. Hoping they can get past Panama and into the knockouts. But yeah, either way, I don't think they draw very nicely. I think the top of the group, top seed from this group, has to play Germany. If Germany finish second, which seems likely, tune in tomorrow, by the way, as we'll be watching that. But yeah, it feels like they're actually top in this group, maybe the curse. Second in the group gets to play Colombia, which isn't an easy game. Linda Caicedo has been absolutely balling out of this tournament. That's why they beat Germany. But Colombia are a much easier game than Germany, I would say, especially in the knockouts. Germany know, they've been there before, they know what they're doing. But yeah, players coming out of the tunnels now. Before we get to predictions, touch on the games we saw earlier. Actually, I'll save that for half time, because I don't know how much there'll be to discuss. I haven't got Harry's mental opinions today. But yeah, players coming out of the tunnels now. On for some predictions. Chat, make sure to get involved. Put your predictions in the live chat. I am going to go. I'll start with Panama, France. I will go Panama 0, France 4. I think France will fairly decimate Panama. Brazil put 4 past them. I think France, they haven't had a big win yet. They struggled to a draw against Jamaica. They had a difficult time against Brazil, but still managed to win that game. I think they need a big win. They need a big win for their confidence. I think it'll be a 4-0. Goals from Diani, Le Sommer, Grace Gayoro, and I go Le Sommer as well, a double for her. As for Jamaica, Brazil, do I back them? Do I back Jamaica to pull it off? As much as I want to say they will, I'm going to go more sensible in my prediction. I think it's going to be 2-1 Brazil. Gonna be honest, I think as much as it would be amazing to see Jamaica through, I just can't see Brazil being knocked out, I'll be honest. So yeah, I'm going to go Jamaica 1, Brazil 2. Jamaica will open the scoring through Khadija Shaw. She's a brilliant player. If she can score enough today, maybe it won't matter how many they concede. But I think she'll score. And then for Brazil, it will be Ari Borges and Marta. Of course, who else? Marta with the winning goal late on. And then, yeah, a hero once more for Brazil. Yeah, we'll be underway shortly in this game. If you do put your prediction in chat, I'll make sure to read it out. Make sure to discuss it. But yeah, should be a really, really good game as we finish off the groups today. So, we're starting to finish off the groups. This is the penultimate group. Obviously, tomorrow we have that final group, Group H. Germany, Morocco, South Korea, and Colombia. Should be interesting. I think Germany are likely to progress. As long as they beat Morocco, they should be fine. And Colombia are already through. So, yeah. Going to be an interesting one tomorrow, and they should beat Morocco. Sorry, Germany beating South Korea. But yeah, should be a good game. Should be good games tomorrow, regardless. But as for today, it is all on the line for both these teams, Jamaica and Brazil. They can still both progress, but that will require France to bottle against Panama. While we're waiting, I will just quickly get the scoreboards ready. I've not done this for a while, so do bear with me if I make any mistakes today. But yeah, Harry usually does this sort of stuff. Unfortunately, he is busy. But yeah, only the 2 games to worry about. I don't know why there's a third scoreline on here. That's very confusing. Oh, that's why. Hang on, sorry. There we go. 0-0 across the board. But yeah, how you doing today? Asked Ryan. I am doing great. A little bit weird to be streaming by myself again. It's been a while. I think it's a Champions League semis. No, it would have been before that, I reckon. I think Harry's here for both the semis. Probably the Champions League quarter final was the last time I streamed alone. So yeah, a bit of a weird feeling, and I've got to remember actually how to press all the buttons, how to set everything up. But we're doing all right so far. No technical difficulties as of yet. Just you wait until the timer starts playing music or something, and I'll have no clue how to fix that. So I'm just gonna have to jam along to it. But yeah, that has happened in the past. Not great, but yeah. Should be all right. 6 votes in the poll and chat. 50% Brazil. They are definitely the favourites amongst the general viewers, amongst you guys in chat as well. It makes sense. They are a strong team with a lot of history, a lot of pedigree in football. They should win today. But yeah, I'm doing great, Ryan. To answer your question, how are you doing, mate? But yeah, hopefully you're doing well. 2 minutes till kick-off then, not long now. Anything else to touch on? Probably not, to be fair. I think we've covered mostly all of it. In terms of star players to look out for, well, for Brazil, you could say it's Marta, of course, returning back into the first team setup. Harry Borges as well, picked up a hat-trick in the opener. If she can do that again, if she can show that sort of quality again, that'll stand him in really good stead. As for Jamaica, well, it's obviously Khadija Shaw, the WSL's second top goal scorer, only behind Rachel Daly, the England left back. But yeah, had a really good season. Khadija Shaw played really well for Man City, and they were hard done by. They didn't win the title. Unfortunately, Chelsea are just a stronger team. But yeah, we are set to be underway here. Both sets of players ready for this game. The captains will trade emblems, Khadija Shaw and Marta. Both very different ends of their careers. Khadija Shaw just really getting started. As for Marta, well, this will probably be her. Well, if it's not her last World Cup, I will be stunned. But I can't imagine a 41-year-old Marta turning up in 2027. But you never know. But yeah, going to be an interesting one in VAR today. It is the German Marco Fritz. And yeah, both sets of players gathering in a huddle to prepare their nations for what is set to be a historic clash, a chance for Jamaica to get through to the knockouts for what I believe will be the first time. Brazil have, well, a great history of getting into knockouts. They'll be looking to maintain that today. It's a 4-1 for Jamaica. They will be looking to be as compact as possible, keep it as tight as possible, and make sure Brazil can't score. Brazil, on the other hand, well, they'll be all out attack, looking for that goal from the first minute. We know how Brazil play football. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be good. Jamaica going to really struggle to hold on, but Brazil in that 4-4-2, then they'll be looking to overload them, especially coming forwards. We know it looks more like a 4-2-4 when they attack, very aggressive, and I think they're going to have the attacking edge. It's whether Jamaica can keep them quiet today. But yeah, going to be a good game. Hopefully, we can only pray. I think it's not a 0-0 draw. It's very difficult if I'm here alone for a 0-0 draw, but. Yeah, Panama, France underway. We're about to get underway here. I've got to scoot on over to get ready for the kick-off here. But yeah, very exciting game indeed. I don't know which one's the right timer, so do bear with me if I click the wrong one. But yeah, I think it's going to be... Is it going to be Brazil to get us started? Yeah. Marta's decided to switch ends. She's having to get her Brazilian players to wake up because none of them are paying any attention. There seems to be a bit of confusion about which side everyone's starting on here. But yeah, interesting. Khadija Shaw just a bit confused. Now Brazil will get us underway for this game. Referee checking that everything is okay to start. And it's Marta from the middle to get us underway here in Melbourne. Knocks it back now. Referee blows a whistle. She plays it back and we're underway in this game. I misclicked, but there we go. Now we have a timer. Fantastic. And we can get started. But yeah, going to be a good one today. Hopefully. Well, hopefully we see a winner. Hopefully we see some goals. Hopefully we see some action. Jamaica with the ball immediately. So it's not gone well for Brazil from that start. Brazil now plays the ball forward. As always with these guys, if I do mispronounce any names or get them wrong, then apologies for that. We've had a very early goal in Panama, France. Panama 1-0 to the good. Very interesting. I mean, I was not expecting to see that today. So, as it stands, does that mean Brazil both of these teams are through? I think it does. Let me check. I think that means that as it stands, both Jamaica and Brazil are through. Because France are losing, it would be Jamaica top of the group, Brazil second, France out. I mean, France are in the best position possible, and at the moment they are losing to Panama. I was not expecting to see that as the opening goal of these games, but wow. 2 minutes gone there. It was from Marta Cox. Direct free kick as well, fair play, but yeah. So Panama 1, France 0 in the other game in this group. But yeah, Brazil coming forwards now. Antonia. Here's Borges. Antonia again. Now it's with Caroline. But yeah, switching into that away kit today, Brazil. Obviously, Jamaica playing in their famous yellow and green. Very vibrant kit. That would, of course, clash with Brazil. But yeah, Khadija Shaw there just caught in the challenge by Rafael. And yeah, that will be pulled up for a Jamaica free kick. Yeah, we're going to see a replay then of that direct free kick. The Panama, what an effort. It has to be said. That is a superb free kick from Marta Cox. Very far out, loops it into the top corner. And Panama now have the advantage at the Sydney Football Stadium. By the way, Panama scored a brilliant free kick. Yeah, I saw Mario. That is, wow, not what I expected in this game. But yeah, Jamaica trying to come forward. Welcome, by the way, Matteo, to the stream. It's going to be difficult for Jamaica today. But as it stands, both Jamaica and Brazil are through. So they're in a very good position. They won't be too concerned right now about trying to score. Obviously, they can't afford to be complacent or nonchalant because France are still a very good team. They're probably going to come back. But that at least, there is a chance today that both Jamaica and Brazil could get through. Is going to require a minor miracle. But yeah, and if anything goes wrong with the Wi-Fi today, apologies. The wind and the weather isn't great, and that often causes a few problems. But yeah, stream should be fairly alright now. Stream's been alright with Wi-Fi for the last couple of streams. In fact, throughout this whole tournament, it's only yesterday that we had that it crashed halfway through. But yeah, shouldn't be a problem today. Antonia, Rafael. Caroline. That's a poor pass. And it's not going to find Sousa. Instead, it's going to find Jamaica. Khadija Shaw running in behind here. Can't get past Rafael. Great defending. And then Sousa comes and deals with the danger. But yeah, Jamaica back on the ball. Apparently a pull back there, though, on the Brazil fullback. Not happy about that call, are Jamaica? I wouldn't be, to be fair. That was a little bit soft. But yeah. I'll just try and get the game back in normal time. But yeah, been a good game so far. Both sides definitely showing that they have that attacking emphasis. They want to get that goal. They know how important that could be for this game. And yeah, going close there are Brazil. A save forced out of the Jamaica goalkeeper. Marta unhappy that she didn't have an option in the box, I think, there. France getting gripped right now. Yeah, I know, Matteo. Was not expecting this outcome from today's game. I mean, I was fairly sure France would be through and this game would decide who goes through. But there is an opportunity now that if Jamaica can keep it at 0-0, Brazil could still go through if France lose. Again, though, France should come back against Panama, but fascinating stuff. At the moment, Brazil through on goal difference. Yeah, 5 minutes gone in this game then. Not loads of action so far. Both sides, though, having chances. Nothing clear-cut as of yet, though. But yeah, haven't really seen much of Jamaica at this tournament. I mean, obviously I watched a bit of the opener against France. They looked really good. Didn't watch the Panama game. I mean, most people, I don't think many people did. They presumed that would be a fairly comfortable Jamaica win, and it was in the end. But yeah, they are a good side. They've got some really good players. Obviously, Drew Spence, formerly of Chelsea, now of Tottenham. They've got Khadija Shaw as well, Manchester City's striker and the second leading goal scorer in the WSL last season. So yeah, some really talented players. Of course, Rebecca Spencer as well at Tottenham. A couple of players playing in the MLS. But yeah, good side. Luana on the ball. Caroline manages to move it out wide. Here's Antonia. Now Borges. Back to Antonia. Needs an option down the line. Dabinya makes the run out there, but just seen wide there by Swaby. Oh, sorry, Blackwood, the fullback that was. But yeah, she's going to have a tough job on her hands. In fact, both fullbacks are going to have tough jobs today. Blackwood's got to try and keep Ari Borges quiet. Wiltshire on the other side has to try and keep Adriana Leal quiet. Very difficult jobs. And yeah, Jamaica trying to come forwards. They're cut out well by Rafael. Brazil coming forwards. Tamirez. Thought she might just swing that into the box. Goes back instead though to Rafael. Here's Caroline. She moves it out wide. Adriana. Ari Borges creates a short option. Goes back to Caroline though. Can she pick out a pass? Back now with Rafael. Caroline. Goes round the corner to Souza. She tries to lift it into the path of Luana, but I think that will run through to Wiltshire at fullback. And now Swaby, she'll let that run through to her goalkeeper. A little bit nervy there, wasn't it? I didn't think Spencer was as close as she was, to be fair. But yeah, managed to get out and clear it. Borges. Caroline. Ari Borges taking up a lot of different positions today, and now that was Adriana coming down this right hand side, gets the ball in, looking for Marta, cleared away though, falls to Ari Borges. Her strike though doesn't cause any problems. But yeah, as I say, her movement sensation, Ari Borges. She's everywhere on this pitch. She's taking up a lot of central positions. Adriana then creating the width as Borges comes inside to try and cause a few problems. Fascinating really how her movement can be so effective in this game. It's causing Jamaica a headache, because how on earth do you mark that? But yeah, interesting thus far. 2% chance of Panama win on Google. Wow. I mean, that certainly shows how the odds are stacked against the Matteo. And yeah, I can't say I'm surprised. A much weaker side than that France team. Of course, Hervé Renard now in charge of that side. They look really decent in their games so far. Obviously beating Brazil. Brazil a very good team. But yeah, good tournament so far. Jamaica now, the favourites with you guys in chat. 50% if you think that Jamaica will win this game. Fair play. I mean, it's going to be a tough ask. Brazil are a good side. But from this first 8 minutes, they've shown they can keep them tight. Just whether they can sustain that over the entire 90. Rafael. Here is Tamirez. And now Rafael. Can she pick out the pass? Ari Borges drops in deep to receive it. She needs an option. Has Adriana out wide if she wants to use her. Goes across to Souza instead. And that's a poor touch from Souza. Khadija Shaw winning back possession. Falling there to Ari Borges. Unfortunate that for sure. She was quick to be there with the interception, with the tackle, but couldn't make anything of it. Tamirez coming down the left. Stopped by Wiltshire, out for a Brazil throw. But yeah. On the far side now, Brazil. Trying to pick out Marta. Cleared away by Swaby. And out for another throw. Marta. Tamirez plays it through. Nice turn from Adriana Leal. And I don't think Caroline's going to get to that ball. She does just about. But overhits the pass to Adriana. And out for a throw. And this gives Jamaica a momentary respite, because they can saunter over to that bench with not a lot of emphasis. They're not really desperate to get there. They can take their time. And it just gives them a couple seconds, 30 seconds or so, to relax. Before having to face this Brazil onslaught once more. Blackwood tries to get it gone. Header cut out by Souza. Ari Borges. Now Marta. And Rafael. She's driving that ball out of defence really well here, Rafael. Plays it out wide. Here's Tamirez. Can she push the ball into the box? Looks for Marta on the edge. Can't quite find her. And now ball released down the line, looking for Khadija Shaw. She's so isolated up there, Khadija Shaw, but looks like she could cause problems, a lot of problems, if you can get the ball in behind. But at the moment, the ball just holding up a little bit too much for Jamaica. Brazil fairly comfortable in getting to that ball first. Marta tries to get past a few midfielders there, can't. Strong but fair challenge there from Drew Spence on Caroline. Now Wiltshire. And Swaby. She can smash that long. I mean, not near to Khadija Shaw though. Unchallenged, Raphael takes the ball. Spence tries to put a challenge in. Hasn't quite come off. Feeds it through. Marta running in behind. Running at them. Here she is. Marta. And it's blocked well. Claimed easily by Spencer. But yeah, Brazil's starting to come forward with a bit more regularity now. Starting to play some nice stuff. That was really good from Liol. The wide forward, and then yeah, Marta trying to just find any sort of gap to slot it into, but couldn't quite get past the Jamaica defence. Blackwood loses out to Borges. Dabinia brings that under her control. Adriana. Borges down the line makes the option, receives the pass, has Caroline to play it into. I don't think that's going to hold up though. It doesn't, and so it runs off the end of the pitch. She tries to play into Caroline. Really nice stuff from Brazil. Just slightly overhit and it rolls off the end of the pitch. Swaby uses her body to block off Caroline and then let that roll out of play for Jamaica goal kick. But they're dealing with them in all the right ways at the moment, Jamaica. Just crowding around the star players, making sure that they're out in wide areas where they can't really get goals. We know Brazil, we know they're quite good in the air, very good at crossing, but it's much more difficult to score out in wide areas than it is, of course, if they're through the middle. So Jamaica just force them out wide, force them off the pitch, and they're keeping it really compact, really tight in the midfield. And obviously in the defence as well. Keeping close to Marta, just trying to stop her really having an impact. We know how dangerous Marta can be. Though now Leal running at them. She goes to the byline, tries to play it across. Marta there, frustrated she doesn't play it to Marta sooner. Raphael. Caroline. Needed an option there, now has to turn back. And Luana, Caroline. Nice 1-2, just opens up the space a little bit more. A little bit of space for Leal to have a shot, but it's not too difficult to save for the goalkeeper, Rebecca Spencer. But again, if you can just limit Brazil to pot shots, yes, there's every chance they score them because they're Brazil, they're really good. But if you can limit them only to pot shots, it's less likely they'll score, and then therefore you can get the draw over the line. That's all they need to do today. All they need to do today is get that draw over the line. Ball headed out of play by Brazil, and now Jamaica a chance to shift everything up, try and get into Brazil's third for the first time this game. But I think the Jamaica manager will be happy with what they've done so far. They've kept it really compact, really tight, narrow at the back, but a few times they've tried to play that ball into Khadija Shaw. She is just so tightly marked though by Raphael or by Sousa, or even Luana at the moment is sticking close to us. So very difficult to get her into the game. And that's all part of Brazil's game plan. They know exactly what they're doing by marking Khadija Shaw. They know she's the dangerous player. She knows she could be a problem. And yeah, just keeping close to her at all times. Yeah, Ari Borges having to do her defensive duties there. Heading out of play to stop it going to Brown. Jamaica's left winger. And now Swaby will take this throw. Seems to be a bit of a specialist for long throws. Brown plays it inside. Spence can't quite get there. Falls to Swaby. She keeps it in her control. Jamaica have the ball in a high area now. Ball into the box, but it's behind everyone. Bursting over to get there though is Jamaica's right winger. A little over aggressive in her manner. Adriana Leal forced the ground and a free kick conceded. Yeah, approaching that quarter of an hour mark now, the 15 minutes played. Jamaica, they've executed their game plan perfectly, really. While they haven't got Khadija Shaw into the game yet, they've made sure Brazil can't really come forward all that often, and when they do, they're dealing with them really effectively. Whether they can keep it up for 90 minutes is yet to be seen, but positive, encouraging signs thus far for Jamaica. But I do just think potentially the pressure could have a big impact today. Brazil, they come into this tournament with expectations. Jamaica with none. A lot of people would have expected Jamaica to be grouped quite comfortably, and while they could still be grouped today, they've put up a great fight. Brazil, though, they come into this tournament as, well, one of the favourites. Every year, Brazil. It doesn't matter whether they've got a strong team or not that year. They're Brazil. They're always going to come in as favourites. So, yeah. Caroline Leal out wide to Tamires. Now Rafael. Brazil will want to win today, because while they can get through on a draw, they won't want to bank on that, because that's going to rely on France bottling. Brazil going forwards now. Tamires. Header from Luana, and it's going well. But they know that while they could get through with that, they'll still want to win. Make sure that they've got their place in the knockouts, and it doesn't really matter what happens in the other game. But there is a chance again that Jamaica can get through while losing, because if France keep losing and they lose by more than Jamaica do today, and they lose their goal difference advantage, then they would be in a tough spot. Khadija Shaw's won the ball high at the pitch, by the way. Chance for Jamaica now. Shaw skips past one, tries to skip past another, but can't. Really good defending that from Adriana, getting back in. She was caught high up the pitch by Shaw. Got back in. Poor pass that from Brazil. Shaw down on the deck, holding her shin, I think that is, or potentially her ankle. This is a big concern for Jamaica. Oh, just caught there by Adriana, because she was trying to cross it on the follow through. Adriana just catching her swinging leg, pretty much kicking something completely solid there, completely still, which is not what you want to do. But yeah, she's now down, a little bit of pain, and she will receive some treatment. This does just give Pia Sandhaug a chance to speak with some of her players. Marta there going over, getting a drink, couple words, and yeah. She'll be using every moment she can, the Brazil manager, to try and get those players to up the performance levels. Because if we're honest, it's not been good enough so far. Brazil should be, pulling apart Jamaica with a little more comfortability than they have. But yeah, to be fair though, they've not done badly. If they keep going the way they are, there's every chance eventually they will find a breakthrough. 11 votes in the poll and chat though. You guys still really confident that Jamaica are going to win. 55% of you going for Jamaica, 36% Brazil, 9% draw. And if you are tuning in, make sure, I'm more than happy for you guys just to watch, but if you want to get involved in the live chat, make sure to say hi, and yeah, give your thoughts on the game. So 17 minutes gone, Khadija Shaw is going to receive some treatment. She'll have to go off for a moment. For Jamaica now with a throw-in, and they are in Brazil's third now. They've had a couple chances. Can they keep this pressure up? I think it's Swaby over this. Again, we've seen already how her long throws can be incredibly dangerous. Can she potentially cause some problems again? A ref is very unhappy with her wasting time here. I think she's signalling that it doesn't really matter how long she spends, it's going to get added on anyway. And we have seen some long extra time periods, added time periods, and we'll probably see that again today. That's of course a feature of FIFA. They're trying to reduce the amount of stoppages, the amount of wasting time. So yeah, every time the ball's out of play, just stopping the clock and then adding that on at the end. But yeah, it does create some intense moments when you've got a 100th minute goals going in. Even later than that. Apparently the Premier League's set to introduce it next season. I think that's going to be interesting. I think it definitely favours the top clubs. So maybe not a sensational thing, but yeah. Marta. Trying to get a shot away but can't. Caroline does well. Brazil in a good area. Caroline, Tamires, can she put the ball across the box? Can she take a shot on goal? She takes a shot on goal, and Spencer has to falls into a big save there. Gets down well to the bottom right. It was struck well by Tamires, a lot of power behind it. Good save from Spencer. Well, you can sense that Spencer's going to be busy today, and if Jamaica are going to win, she's going to have to put on a show. But already there, a good stop. France back level then, a goal for France. That's exactly what they needed, really, and that does put the pressure on Brazil now. But yeah, Panama 1, France 1. I'll find out who scored that in a moment. But yeah, good change for France. They need that. They really do need that. But yeah, that just gives them leaves them a bit more comfortable, and should mean they should get through now, regardless of what happens in this game. But Yeah, it was Mele Lacra. So the Lacra, the centre half. Big goal for France there. An important goal in a group that's really, really close. In a game where they could have been upset by Panama. Luana. Leol. Now out wide, here's Tamires. Marta. Good touch, strong challenge though from the right midfielder of Jamaica, whose name escapes me. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, Jamaica, good performance so far. And Matthews is. But yeah, not really seen a lot of Jonah Matthews so far, mostly coming down that left-hand side with Brown, and obviously Shaw moving across there, and Spence as well, but yeah. So the 4-1-4-1, it can be a very offensive formation as well as a very defensive formation, because it does mean that while you can have like two central midfielders, a defensive midfielder, two right midfielders, right midfielder, left midfielder, very deep. It can also mean you've got two attacking midfielders, two wingers as well, and that seems to be why Jamaica are having such success, is that they can push forward as a unit and have a lot of bodies in the box and around the area to create chances, but also a very compact unit, everyone dropping in, keeping it narrow, keeping it compact, stopping Brazil attacking. Ari Borges now trying to come down this right hand side, turns back though. You just get the sense that it needs to be a bit more direct from France here. And at the moment I think France headed through on goals scored, I would imagine. They top the group on 5 points. That's Jamaica on 5 points, but both are level on goal difference. Rafael. This is Borges. Now Souza. Caroline. Souza. Borges. Marta now trying to get on the end of that, but can't. And here's Borges again. The touch is poor. I think Brown will get there first. No, great defending there from Adriana. Use her body so well to fend off Brown, and then she can have the ball. Well, she actually lets it run out of play for a Brazil throw. But really, really smart that from Adriana to shield the ball and keep possession. Ball out wide, Tamires just about keeps that in. Panama own goal. Oh, that is gutting. That's absolutely gutting for Panama. Could have had their first World Cup win. Poor pass from Luana. Shaw cuts it out. Unfortunately for her, though, recovering back quickly is Ari Borges. There's so much own goals this year. There have been a few own goals in this tournament. Not too many, though, I don't think. We've only had about, I'd say, 4 in the groups, which I don't think is too bad. But yeah. There's been a few own goals, mate, yeah. A lot of them have come in those like 6-7-0 wins when they're not too important, though. This one a lot more important, of course. Was it Germany's goal that was off? Was it an own goal or something like that? I can't remember. But yeah. Headed away now by Swabi. Falls to Luana. Now Tamires. Ball into the box. Ari Borges, and she heads it just over. Unmarked in the box, she's got to be doing more with that chance. Just a little high from Tamires, you would have to say. But Ari Borges, she would have wanted to get that on target at the very least. Balding forward to Tamires. This is a really nice delivery. And Ari Borges meets it in the air. But unfortunately for Brazil, she heads it wide. Aims it the wrong way there. Needs to swivel her head more, aim it towards goal. But yeah, just sort of glancing off her head and out for a goal kick. But everything seems to be coming down the left-hand side. Even the goal kicks are aimed towards the left for Jamaica. Now ball in behind, looking for Khadija Shaw. She's got between the defenders. Great job, though, from Rafael there. Just recovering that ground and, getting that ball out of play. And now Jamaica with a player down. I can't quite see who that is. It's the number 3. I believe is Swabi, right? No, Sampson, sorry, the defensive midfielder for Charlton. She's down. I didn't exactly see what happened, whether this is an off-the-ball thing, it was definitely off the ball at least, but I don't know whether there was another player involved. But now we'll see a replay. It's just Luana challenging. Oh no, sorry. Drew Spence challenging in the air. I think she caught her own player. No, it looks like Luana also caught her. Just a clash there between a few players. And Sampson down on the deck. But yeah, and then, well, Jamaica, we hope she does not go off. She's a really crucial cog in this team, that defensive midfielder. And yeah, Jamaica will be hoping that she is alright to continue. They need every starting player they can get, really. Jamaica don't have a lot of strength in depth. That's a big difference with them and Brazil. I mean, other than obviously all the other differences, another one is that Jamaica don't have a lot of quality to bring off the bench, whereas Brazil could turn to the likes of Gese Ferreira and others to come on, make an impact in this game. But yeah, at a disadvantage in many regards, Jamaica. One place they're not at a disadvantage, though, is in the table. At the moment, they'd be going through. Brazil would be going home. Everything can change, though. All they need, Brazil, is a goal. Can they find one? Well, we're almost 25... In fact, we are over 25 minutes into this game now. And I don't know. Will a goal come? I'm not 100% sure it will. Luana. Ball out wide by Rafael. Adriana tries to go down the line. Brown cuts it out. Now flicked behind by Ari Borges. She's just trying to be a little bit too clever, a little bit too skillful there. Needed a simple pass. Tries a little backheel flick. Hasn't quite come off. But yeah. Props to her for trying it, though. Always going to respect that. Love players, particularly love for players that express themselves on the football pitch. Have that little bit about them. Love to try things, but not quite coming off that time. Rafael has Tamirez as the wide option. She's gone for an audacious long ball looking for Adriana. It's come off. Here is Caroline. Ball in from Adriana towards the back post. Just a little bit too much swerve on that. Needed more of an in-swinger rather than an outswinger rather than an in-swinger. It swung towards the goalkeeper from that cross Fantania. And yeah, an easy claim in the end for Rebecca Spencer. But yeah. Again though, Brazil challenging. They're coming forwards and they're causing Jamaica problems. They're starting to make Jamaica think a little bit in this game. Matthews tries to go down the line. Cut out well though by Brazil. Tamirez. Marta. Marta's not really been able to have much of an impact in this game. She's having to drop too deep to get on the ball, really. Tightly marked by Swabi. Caroline. Antonia has Dabinya making that wide option. Now Dabinya. Borges. Thought she might try and pick up the pass to Marta. Seemed ambitious though. Luana turns. Has Tamirez. Goes to Rafael instead. But a lot of players forward for Brazil here. They're very high. You get the sense if Jamaica could win the ball in an area like this, which is not likely because Brazil are very good on the ball. Marta going forwards. Stopped the cross coming in. Marta lays it to Luana. If you get the sense if Jamaica could win the ball back, ball over the top from Luana, going to roll out of play. If Jamaica could win the ball back in a good area, there's every chance they can make something happen. And I think France might have another goal here. Diani, Le Sommer, can she make anything happen? Oh, sorry, that's Diani, and that's a really good finish. Close range, has to get it over the goalkeeper, but she gets it right into the upright, into the top right corner, and that's 2-1 France. That's game over, and that is bad for Brazil. Very bad for Brazil. Because that leaves them in a real spot of bother. But yeah, goal for France then, a big one, and that will see them through. Yeah, probably going to top the group now, France. All they need, well, they can't, I don't think, now finish second unless Jamaica score enough goals, which doesn't really seem realistic. I mean, I think they need to beat Brazil 2 or 3-0 to go top of the group on goal difference. But yeah, seems more likely if Jamaica are going to get through, they're going to have to draw this game. Because they are against it. They are up against it in this match, but they are doing well. And yeah, was Diani with that goal for France. Just puts them in a really good spot. Of course, that means if they top the group, they are likely to play Germany. Because Germany's second at the moment in Group H. Join us tomorrow. We'll be watching the conclusion of Group H live from 10:45. Kick-off at 11. Should be a good end to the group stage. Germany, South Korea and Colombia, Morocco tomorrow. But yeah, Brazil now on the ball. A little bit of contention there over a throw-in. But that all dealt with eventually. Larry Borges tries to play too quickly to Dabinia. Won back by Jamaica and cleared away by Spencer. Shaw. She's held off Sousa really well. Now brings it under her control. Khadija Shaw still going. Looks so dangerous. Tries to run past one too many players. You felt like she could have used some of the options around her there. Really good run that from Brown. Jamaica though win the ball back. And here is Blackwood, the left back. And she's done really well there. And forces Dabinia into the tackle. And that puts it out of play for another Jamaica throw. But yeah, Blackwood. Down the line. Brown tries to get the flick on. Put out a play by Antonia. And another silly throwing considered from Brazil there. Antonia, she needed to have a bit of composure about her. She could have cleared that long, kept it in play. Instead opting to play it out. Just the safer option. But yeah. Samson was really well there to stop Davinia being able to turn. And the ball just rolls through to Suavi. Now Spencer. And now the other Suavi, the right centre half, on the ball. She will push that out of defence. And now ball over the top looking for Khadija Shaw. Shaw in behind. But really good defending from Sousa. She just uses her body there to sort of shuffle Shaw out wide. And then Letitia can come out and claim it. The Brazil goalkeeper. Rafael. Sousa. Now Antonia. And Sousa again. Can she pick out the pass? Thought she might go to Luana there. Still going now though, Sousa. Now Luana. And they've just been a little bit too nonchalant in possession. They've lost it again there. One back well by Primus. Or Primus, the Jamaican midfielder. Matthews putting the pressure on. It's Leol, the winger. And then Tamirez clearing it into the fullback. And out for a throw. Yeah, ball inside. Marta. She's just got no space really to work with, but she's still going, Marta, there really well. I mean, she's so strong. Manages to hold off a few Jamaican challenges there. Letitia. And now Sousa. And Rafael. Back across to Sousa. Out wide, here is the fullback, Antonia. Not really seen her in the last few minutes, Antonia. And I think that's because, well, Jamaica have had more of the ball. They're bringing it forwards a bit more often. They're able to cause a few problems for Brazil. Not yet breaking into the box, really. Not getting many shots. I don't think they've had a shot on goal yet. But they are starting to cause some problems. Brazil now ramping on the pressure though. Tamirez. Luana lets it run through her legs through to Sousa. And now here's Antonia. Plays down the line. I don't think Borges are going to get there. Blackwood wants to let that run off the end of the pitch. Borges keeps it in though. Now Blackwood clears into Borges and that will be a goal kick. Really smart defending there from the left back. I really like Gary Borges. I think she's a really good player, but she does feel like a bit of a diamond in the rough. Like she's not perfect. A little bit too enthusiastic, a little over eager to get to that ball. And yeah. But that can be really useful. That's a really useful quality as well. That hunger, that passion, that desire can be really, really useful, obviously. But yeah. Good game. Good game so far. Fascinating from a tactical point of view. Both sides pushing for, both sides want a goal. Neither side, or both sides knowing they can't really afford to concede. So keeping it tight at the back. But yeah, go guys, welcome to the stream. As Matthew says, 2-1 France, Brazil must win. Where's Harry? Asked Gary. He's not here today. He's going out with some friends. Decided he's going to miss this stream, which is disgraceful behaviour in my opinion. But no, he did decide to wait until 8 AM this morning to inform me of this though, which was fantastic. But yeah, and not gonna lie, Mark's the only player I know from all four sides currently playing. Really, Gary? Yeah, fair enough. I mean, she is a very well-known player. Yeah, Brown shifts it across to Primus. Coming forwards now are Jamaica. Out wide to Matthews. Thought she might go first time into the box there. It's very messy defending from Brazil, but it's cleared away by Tamires. And yeah, again, a little bit messy. Jamaica start. I mean, that's the first time they've really broken into the box. Couldn't quite get a shot away, but more dangerous that time. Borges puts it up in the air. Blackwood heads it back the other way, and then Souza. Now Primus. Now I finally stopped heading it, and it's Khadija Shaw who's trying to bring it under her control. Goes past one, and then can't quite get past Antonia before slipping over there. Surface a little bit wet, a little bit slippery in Melbourne. Spence putting the pressure on, with Shaw still recovering to her feet. Don't really follow women's football aside from the odd Lionesses article on the Beeb, or occasionally catch a few WSL highlights. Yeah, fair enough. I'm trying to watch more and more of it as the game develops. And we streamed a WSL game obviously last season, Chelsea Man City. Obviously we covered a lot of this tournament. But yeah, we did a fair bit of the last Euros as well, the Women's Euros last summer. And yeah, I don't know how many games we'll do this season. The problem is the Champions League games, they fall at really weird times. Like they either clash with the men's Champions League games, or they play them on like a Saturday. Like when I went and watched Chelsea Barcelona in I think it's a semi-final, I want to say. Might be wrong, they might have been quarter-final. Can't quite remember now. When I went and watched that game at Stamford Bridge, it was on a Saturday. So obviously it clashed with all the usual, like, the men's football kickoffs. But yeah. Davinia in behind, can't quite make anything of it, cleared away by Jamaica, which makes it then a tough choice to cover, whether we do the Premier Games or whether we do the win the Champions League. But it's now 3-1 France, got from spot from Diani, a very good pen, and yeah, that's game over now really. Strong performance from France, really starting to strut their stuff in this tournament. A good display last time out against Brazil, and they survived an early scare, going a goal down against Panama. And now they can, they can turn on the star. They'll be wanting a big win. Looking at a 4-5-6-1 victory, something like that, to really show that they are a quality side. But yeah, 37 minutes gone here then. 8 minutes left of the half, plus whatever is allotted for additional time. Fascinating game so far. Jamaica will be very, very pleased. Very pleased with how this first half has gone. They'll be hoping the second half can follow suit. As someone that wants Jamaica and the underdogs to do well, I'll be hoping this game stays the same. As someone who is commentating over this and wants a bit of action, I'm hoping there's like 8 goals in the second half, but 4-4. But yeah. Marta. Out wide, Tamires, ball into the box. Headed away by Blackwood. Antonia. Ball into the box. Oh, and it's a little bit messy. Jamaica couldn't really still can't get it gone. Now they hack it clear. One back out the pitch by Brazil there. Luana. Now they can pile on the pressure. Brazil. Antonia. Now Caroline. Luana. Borges. Lifted up to Tamires. It's another good strike and another good save from Rebecca Spencer. Tottenham's goalkeeper, the number 13. Another strong save to the bottom right corner. Tamires, the only player really able to get a clean shot away at goal for Brazil. And yeah, lovely ball lifted in behind there by Ari Borges. Such a brilliant player. Fantastic technical player. And then Tamires bursting in behind. Shot though, couldn't quite find the back of the net. But yeah, there are some good club teams in the women's UCL though. Barca are class. Yeah, Barca play some really nice stuff. And that's probably why the Spain team plays some really nice stuff. Pretty much the same team. I know they're missing a few big players like Maria Leon and Guayaro as they're not being involved. Jamaica, by the way, almost causing a problem there. Brown was almost in behind. Just couldn't quite get to it. But they're causing issues now, Jamaica, as we approach that half time. And Letitia's not happy with the Brazil defence. They're almost completely caught out. And yeah, not good. Lyon Women and Wolfsburg are constantly up there too. Yeah. Both strong sides. And yeah, PSG too, I think. PSG are starting to invest a lot more, yeah. And hopefully we can actually see some English teams fighting for the Champions League, because we've got a fascinating battle for the WSL next season. You'd like to think the same 4 clubs would be up there: Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea and Manchester City. Or is Chelsea coming out on top? I think Villa are likely to break out into that fight now. They've been just off it for the last season, maybe 2 seasons, but they've added a lot of quality. They've signed the Dutch goalkeeper Daphne van Domselaar, who plays for the Netherlands, of course, and has had a really good World Cup. They've obviously got Rachel Daly, who they signed last summer. I think, who was it they added last summer as well? Kenza Darley as well for France. So, really decent side Villa are starting to build. But yeah. Hopefully as the game keeps growing and expanding, we start to see it become more competitive, more interesting. Hopefully see the WSL expand as well, so we see more and more games in that. Also, obviously, I'd like to see the Women's Champions League expand. I think it's very harsh on English clubs that they only get like 2 clubs at tops, and one of those has to go through the qualification stage. But yeah, and well, Marta here was caught by an elbow. Davinia was trying to protest for a card. Don't think there was any malice in that from Swaby though. Just an accidental elbow catching Brazil legend Marta. But yeah. Breaking news: Arsenal's agreed a deal for David Raya. If Arsenal sign Raya, I think it's a stupid deal, says Matteo. It is a weird one for David Raya. Really a weird one for David Raya. Because unless Ramsdale is not staying, which would be an insane situation, you're not playing football. Like, he just isn't. Why on... I mean, Arsenal, that's a fantastic pickup. He's a brilliant backup goalkeeper. But why would Raya go? Because he could have a pick of certain other clubs. Like, I'm surprised Chelsea didn't go for him, because we're now going for Robert Sanchez, when I would say Raya is a better goalkeeper by all metrics. Which is, yeah, I find a really weird one. I know a lot of the coaching staff already familiar with Robert Sanchez, but I don't know. I think when De Zerbi's benching him for Jason Steele, not the greatest sign, but yeah, a bit of a weird one for Raya. He could have had a pick of a lot of top clubs, and yet he's chosen to become Arsenal's backup goalkeeper. Bizarre. But yeah, neither Ramsdale or Raya want to be second choice. Well, I guess that's what Raya's agreed to, because how else would he be joining? But I think Raya doesn't want to move to Arsenal. Well, of course, I can't see... I think Brentford would be happy to take the money from anyone, but I can't see David Raya joining Arsenal. Yeah, I thought he was going to go to Tottenham, but then they signed that Guillermo Vicario. Well, I actually think he's a decent goalkeeper. But yeah, Davinia, ball in. Marta. Harry Borges can't quite get there. Well done from Drew Spence just to get that gone. I think it was Drew Spence. Might be, it's Primus, the other midfielder. Marta. Back now to Souza and Raphael. Now Caroline. Aliol. Lifted over the top, looking for Marta. Heads it across, looking for Davinia, but claimed by Spencer. Pretty sure he said he doesn't want to go to Arsenal. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, for David Raya, what on earth would be the point in going to Arsenal to play second fiddle, considering he is already the first choice goalkeeper at Brentford, who aren't a bad side. I think for me, I could see him at somewhere like Juventus. Who've they got in goal at the moment? I want to say it's still Wojciech Szczesny, who's got to be the wrong side of 35, I'd say, at least, now. But yeah. Somewhere like that. Have Inter replaced Onana yet? Because that could be a good pickup as well. I don't know if Inter have any money. I mean, they're set to pick up Scamacca for 20 million, which I think is an absolute bargain. Because while he hasn't really done anything at West Ham, he is a really good player. And yeah, Juventus, I think would be a good fit, as I say. I mean, if AC Milan lost Mainan, that would be a perfect replacement, but I think they will keep Mainan now. But yeah, as I say, Chelsea would have been a good pickup. It would have been a good pickup for them, but I think that they're going to go for Robert Sanchez now. Caroline moves it out wide. Antonia. Can she put the ball into the box? No. Cuts back to the edge. Luana. Dink to the back post and headed away by Swaby. And now Jamaica. Get it gone. Matthews stopped though the clearance by Tamirez. And yeah. go by. Yeah, Dal Riker go by, and I have seen that linked as well. And then Sommer to Inter. Yeah, I think that does make a lot of sense. But yeah, 14 votes for the way. Thank you. Thanks everyone. Now 15 votes. Thank you everyone that has tuned in today. Thanks to everyone that's voted in the poll as well. We are now into added time. It's going to be 3 additional minutes. That is. It's plus 11 yesterday. Well, hopefully we don't end up with that again. But there we go. 3 minutes of added time. But yeah, 15 votes in the poll chat. 53% of you guys have gone for Jamaica. 33% have gone for Brazil. And 13% have gone for a draw. But yeah, thank you everyone that has tuned in. It's been a really nice stream. Really good game. So yeah. And if you are new around here, please get involved with the live chat. Please do subscribe as well. It's been a great tournament so far. We will continue covering a game every single day. I think for the quarterfinals, we may even do 2 a day. Depends how we're feeling. But yeah. We'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Germany, South Korea, and then on Saturday for the start of the knockouts. I think we're going to do Switzerland, Spain. So everyone excited for that game. 6 a.m. start here in the UK. And yeah. Ball at the top for Brazil, cut out though by Spencer, or claimed well by Spencer in the Jamaican net. But yeah, already a minute into that additional time. And Pia Sandhouch, I don't think she'll be happy with what she's seen so far. Expression doesn't look positive. And I think she'll be worried because Brazil are 45 minutes away from being grouped in a World Cup. And I don't think that's ever happened. Jamaica, on the other hand, will be elated because they're 45 minutes away from being into the World Cup knockouts for what I believe is the first time. Please do correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think it is Jamaica's would be their first knockout appearance. I have sad news, though. Oh, Mattia, what is the sad news? This isn't too sad. But no, go on. Buffon is set to confirm his retirement in a few hours. Yeah, I think it is time, though. He is, 43, 44, something like that now. But yeah, fantastic goalkeeper. Legendary goalkeeper. I think it's time, though, for his career. But yeah. Caroline, Marta, trying to find Dabinia. Now Blackwood, hooked out of play. Now Antonia. Is there a chance for Brazil as at the end of this half? Potentially. Only 30 seconds. Long ball from Antonia, cut out by Blackwood though. Cleared away. Only as far as Luana though. Antonia. Now Luana. Here is Rafael. Good ball in behind. Looking for Marta. Cleared away by Blackwood, and that's out for a throw. Pretty much at the corner flag. And Jamaica Blackwood, they're trying to get all of Jamaica's players back. Throw won't be taken. Referee blows her whistle at the half-time break. It's Jamaica 0, Brazil 0. One side will be very happy with that scoreline. The other a little less content. Jamaica very pleased. Brazil, they need something in this game, of course, to go through. But it is half-time. Chances at both ends. No goals as of yet. Though Jamaica 0, Brazil 0. Andre Silva has joined Sociedad from Leipzig on loan. That is a good pickup, to be fair. And France got a 4th now. As if they need to confirm that they're going to win any more than they have already. But yeah. Fairly comfortable there for France. I think they will, progress now quite comfortably. Well, they will play, finish second in the group we're watching tomorrow. Most likely going to be Germany, which is an absolute cracking game. So yeah, hopefully you can join us for that round of 16 game. Before on France now, good performance so far from them. But yeah, good first half. Good first half. Jamaica, I think, will be the happier side, much the happier side. They've done really, really well. They had a game plan. Their game plan was to stop Brazil at every opportunity, try and just cause them a few problems, and then, obviously, if they can get a goal, try and push for a goal. So far, that hasn't come to fruition, but they've kept it really tight defensively. That's what they would have looked to done. And yeah, Brazil, on the other hand, they need a goal. If not, they're out of the World Cup, which would be a big shock. So they definitely need to pull something out of their sleeve soon. You do get the sense a goal is coming for Brazil, though. They are starting to cause a few more problems for Jamaica. But this World Cup is throwing up a lot of shocks. We already saw this morning that South Africa qualified for their first knockout stage, beating Argentina. Beating Italy, which is a big shock. Then who else have we had go out? Canada, of course, very good side, out of the tournament. But yeah, I don't know. Well, we're probably set to see more because Brazil could go out today. We could see who else was it? And I don't think there are any tomorrow really, unless Germany were to be knocked out. If Germany lose to South Korea and Morocco win or even draw, then that could be a huge problem. Well, for Germany, there's every chance they're not through. But yeah. Anyway, what is anything else to talk about? Chat. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the first half as well, or anything else you want me to discuss during this 15-minute break. But yeah, in terms of where they go from here, then, well, Jamaica, it's very much about keeping it the same. They know what they've got to do in this game. They've already been doing it for 45 minutes. They've just got to keep that up. It's about not getting complacent and not tiring. They've got to manage their energy effectively, but they've got to keep working hard. And it's about timing their substitutions right. When you start to see players flagging, don't leave it too long because that's when mistakes happen. Bring into those substitutions. You've got 5 in the tournament. Pretty much roll on, roll off, really. Obviously, you can't roll them on and off again, but you know what I mean. You can make changes consistently throughout that last 30 minutes, 25 minutes. 1, they break up the play, and 2, they obviously bring more players on, fresh legs on, can just have a big impact there. But yeah, as for Brazil, they've got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. They've got to make some changes. I would say maybe not personnel immediately, but definitely tactical. They've got to try and change the way they approach the second half. They've got to try and find a way through to goal because obviously, if they don't score, they're out. Which again, as I say, would be a massive shock. But yeah, so I think they will obviously push on. They've got options off the bench, like Gese Ferreira, of course, who we've mentioned many a time. In terms of some other options, they could call upon the likes of Alves. We've seen Andrés Alves come on a few times in this tournament. We could see Gabriel Silva. We could see Beatriz as well. So a few different options for Brazil. You'd think they'll rotate things around sooner than Jamaica because they'll be looking for an impact. But Jamaica will be happy. Jamaica will be really happy. They've not played the most pretty brand of football. It's not Pep Guardiola, tiki-taka, dominating the opposition. But it's going to get them the 3 points over the line if they can keep it up for another 45 minutes. So they'll be very pleased with their efforts from the first half. And if they can come away from the end of this game going, well, we're into the knockouts, they'll be very, very pleased with the job they've managed to do. But yeah. Anyway. Jamaica, they'll be very happy. We haven't really spoken about the games earlier yet. Of course, we had South Africa, Italy, very dramatic game that. South Africa kept going ahead, Italy kept pegging them back until they couldn't anymore. South Africa opened the scoring, then obviously Italy scored, then South Africa, then Italy, and then 92nd minute winner for South Africa saw them go through. But yeah. And then obviously Argentina, did they lose in the end? To Sweden, yeah, they lost 2-0 to Sweden. Didn't ever really look like challenging Sweden in that game. Ended bottom of the group. Pretty dismal tournament for them. They've still failed to pick up their first win in the World Cup. World Cup proper. But yeah. Anyway, should we talk about a couple of individuals? Marta. I feel like she's not really been able to have the desired impact. I feel like, well, she's obviously a fantastic player. Nobody is doubting that for even half a second. She's brilliant. She has been for multiple decades now. She's a fantastic player. But she's not done enough in this game so far. Yeah, she's created a couple of chances. Yeah, she's got on the ball a little bit, but she's being marked really tightly, and that means you can't really have too much of an impact. But she is a dangerous player, so she could definitely cause some problems. Someone who has caused a lot of problems, though, for Jamaica, I'd say, is the fullback. Brazil's left back, Tamira. She's been sublime. so far. She's been attacking down that left-hand side. She's had the two most notable chances of this game. The first one was fed through by Caroline, a strike to the bottom left, or goalkeeper's right. And yeah, the second one was a lovely ball over the top from Mary Borges. She also put a ball in for Borges about halfway through the half, which was almost a goal. But yeah, here is that chance. Then Borges just lifting over to Tamirez. Tamirez, struck it on the volley, couldn't quite get it into the back of the net though. But she is causing problems. Her movement is causing problems. Her energy is causing problems. She could definitely have an impact in this game. And yeah, I think Brazil manager should be very happy with how she's played so far. It's just about whether Brazil can pile on a bit more pressure in this second half. I feel like they're letting Jamaica off too easily. They're not really putting them under the cosh often enough. And they have been opened up at times. I mean, we've seen Khadija Shaw winning that ball back a couple times now, unable to make really anything happen. A couple times it's been over the top as well. A couple times it's been fed through to her. But yeah, not able to get a goal just yet. But if she keeps going and keeps plucking away at these chances, eventually something's going to fall for her. Eventually she should be able to get a goal. But yeah, Brazil need to be wary of her on the counter-attack. Other than that, they're looking really good in this game. It's just about whether they can actually score or not. And yeah, in the other game, well, what is there to talk about? France are brilliant, aren't they? Like, France are really strong. It's not really a surprise that they are dominating in that game. I mean, they went a goal to down, and I thought, wow, maybe there's going to be a big shock here. But yeah, they've done everything to turn that around, really, haven't they? So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. But it was a peach of a free kick, by the way, from Marta Cox. I know I mentioned it at the time, but a fantastic curling effort. I mean, if Panama could take anything away from the tournament, it may well be the goal of the tournament award. I mean, I know that's probably not what they would have wanted to take away from this tournament, but it's something at least. And yeah, Diani's goal, a really nice finish. Then the third was a cross that no one, which was failed to be dealt with. Good ball in from the number 17. I believe that is Kensa Dali, I think. And yeah, no one dealt with it. There was an own goal as well, but I haven't quite seen what that one was. Don't think they didn't show a replay. But yeah, second half coming up soon then. And yeah, will be interesting to see whether Jamaica can actually pull this off, whether they can beat Brazil, whether Brazil are going to turn this around, get the goal they need. Be interesting to see. 19 votes in the polling chat. It's really close between Jamaica and Brazil. You guys in chat are kind of split on that one. 42% of you think it will be Jamaica, 37% going for Brazil, incredibly tight, and even 21% have gone for draw. That's a lot higher. We never really see people voting for draw, but a lot of people think this game will be a draw. That does make sense, because if Jamaica are going to go through, it will be a draw. I can't see them winning this. I think even if they score, Brazil are likely to get a goal back. So if they're going to go through, it's probably going to be a draw, either 0-0 or 1-1, something like that. But yeah. Either way, I think they'll be happy. I think Donaldson, the Jamaican manager, will be very happy with what he's seen so far. But yeah, we are close to that second half starting then. I don't like to beg too much or to ask too often, but if you are new around here and wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, it would massively help us out. Every subscriber helps us grow, and yeah. And if you haven't left a like on the stream yet already, please do that as well. Likes mean that the stream gets pushed out to more people, which means we can grow as a channel and yeah, get more and more viewers. But yeah, which helps us out obviously massively. We are already on 10 likes, so thank you guys very, very much for your support on this stream so far. And yeah, 45 minutes left in this game. Not long now until that second half. And yeah, should be a really, really good game. Really good second half. Along the line for both sides. Of course, qualification for the knockouts. Will be fascinating to see who can come out on top. And yeah. Obviously, in terms of who these guys will play, that all depends on the groups tomorrow. And it'll be interesting to see. At the moment, second place doesn't seem like the worst place to be. I think you'd rather play Colombia than Germany. I know Colombia are no slouches and they've looked really good in this tournament. But Germany are Germany. They are really a really good side. While they haven't had the best of the time in the groups, I think in the knockouts they'll be strong. There's every chance Germany don't get through. In which case you may want to be top, because then you play the second place side, which would be Morocco or South Korea, which is a much easier game, obviously. But yeah, I think for me, Germany are probably the toughest team in that group. But then Colombia beat them. So if Colombia can beat Germany, who can't they beat? Will be fascinating to see. I think though, if it is France-Germany, that will be the game we cover on Tuesday. And yeah, and look out on the community tab if you're enjoying these streams. Look out on the community tab on our channel for the schedule over the next sort of week and a half. But yeah, not too long left in this tournament. We've only got another 18 days until the final, which sounds long, but when we've already had 2 weeks of the tournament already, it's feels like not too long a time left in this tournament. And well, the Premier season is back. I believe it's next week, isn't it? Next Friday. So a lot of interesting streams coming up soon. Make sure to join us for all of them. But yeah, should be a very good, really, really good second half coming up. You get really put off by some of these adverts sometimes. I mean, we keep getting Viagra adverts on the streams, on ITV, and they're really, really off-putting when you're trying to talk and not look at them. But yeah, Joseph, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Hi, Jack. Hello, mate. Welcome. Glad you can make it. But yeah, good stream so far. Good first 45 for Jamaica. Definitely been the better side. If they can keep that up for the second half, they'll be very pleased. I think both sides now set to come out for the second half. Oh, we're going to get another ad. Anything about ITV, it's just adverts. But yeah, advertisement for the Community Shield. I forget, that's this Sunday, of course. We'll be live for that as well. But yeah, if there's any game of football going on, we're probably live for it. Come and join us for it. Will be a good one. But yeah, it's Community Shield final. Most people call it just a pre-season friendly. I think it's a nice way to start the season. Hopefully City Arsenal can provide a good game on Sunday, because I haven't I'm not doing nothing on my Sunday just so I can watch a 0-0 draw, which is odd on penalties. Hopefully it's a good game. Will be a really interesting tell, because City don't look as strong as they did last season. So that'll be really, really interesting to see how they get on. But yeah, join us there on Sunday. We've got a lot of streams coming up this weekend. Will be brilliant. Josephine says, I said South Africa would upset Italy. Big up South Africa. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see that happening. I thought Bertolini would encourage her side to victory. Changes for both sides then. So this is really interesting for Brazil. There is a substitution. Did not expect to see that in this game, but yeah, Brazil making that early change. They're about to get underway for the second half. So Matthews as well for Jamaica, by the way, coming off and will be replaced by the number 15, Cameron. And then for who is it for Jamaica? Well, we'll find out with the Brazil substitution in a minute, but Jamaica are going to get us underway in this second half. Hopefully they can pause a moment so I can get everything ready. Thankfully they have taken a second. It will be Drew Spence to get us underway for this second half for Jamaica. She passes it back and we are underway in this second 45. But yeah, background to some women's football broadcast. The broadcaster must know something we don't about the demographic that watch women's football. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's been weird all this week though. It's just like so many Viagra adverts. But yeah, it's really off-putting when you're trying to do when you're trying to talk about, because it's always during half time. So I'm trying to make a really profound point, and then on the screen you just see like these two actors going at it. It's like not what I want to see, but yeah. Caroline now on the ball for Brazil. Luana plays it out wide. So the substitution for Brazil, I think it's a change up front. I think Dabinha has come off. I'll find out in a minute, but yeah. An interesting one. No changes for Jamaica. Oh, sorry, one change for Jamaica out wide. But yeah, Brazil, who did they change? Oh, I see, it must have already shown their team. Anyway, coming forwards now are Brazil. Can't quite get the ball in there. Is that Dabinha is still on? Marta is still on. I think it may have been Harry Borges that came off. Let's have a look. Yeah, it was Harry Borges making way for Beatriz. And I mean, that's an interesting change, isn't it? Not happy, seemingly, with Ari Borges. I really like her. I think she's a fantastic creative player. But I understand she can be a little wasteful at times. So potentially that's why Pia Sandhauer is just preferring a bit more directness with Beatrice. Ball into the box, headed away by Samson. But yeah. Gary comment is the best one today, lol. Obviously, Jazz fan. Every stream, Gary's comments are the best ones. But yeah, at least the Newman adverts are a bit more subtle. I love the Newman adverts because they're always quite funny. But yeah, I wouldn't say they're subtle though. Like they're just shouting "dong" in your face. That's not exactly subtle, Gary. But yeah, they are a little more subtle than watching two people go at it on during ITV adverts. But yeah. Yes, Bia Zanaretto, also known as Beatriz, coming into this game then for Brazil. A little change on that right-hand side, looking for a bit more directness in this game potentially. Completely understandable in a game where a goal is a must in the second 45 minutes for Brazil. But yeah. Now at right back, it's the number 19 for Wiltshire, I believe that is, for Jamaica. Looking to get this ball into the box. And flicked on by the substitute, whose name has escaped me. Should probably check that. But yeah. Cameron onto that right hand side. But yeah, they'll be hoping they can continue to cause Brazil problems, Jamaica, while also keeping it tight at the back. Brazil will be hoping they can start to open this game up a bit more, and Dabinha coming forwards now. Here is Beatrice, the substitute. So she's gone onto the left hand side and Leol switches to the right. Corner one now for Brazil. But yeah, 20 votes in the poll and chat. An exact split. 40% Jamaica, 40% Brazil. You guys in chat cannot call who's going to win this game. 20% going for a draw as well. Lovely footwork, by the way, from Beatrice to escape. Wiltshire just shuffled wide by Swaby. But she managed to... Swaby touched it, so it's a Brazil corner. And not dealt with convincingly at all here by Jamaica, but they have dealt with it. Swaby tries to get it gone, but won back well by Brazil. And now they're going to try build around from the back and then an attack down this left-hand side. But yeah, Luana, Caroline, Tamirez. Beatrice tries to keep it alive, but can't. And now going long are Jamaica. Khadija Shaw, she gets on the ball. She's in behind. And she's just been forced wide by Raphael. Really great defending from Arsenal centre-half. She gets a shot across the box. No support up there for Khadija Shaw at all. Now support arriving. Brown. Primus. Sampson. And back to Swaby. Trying to find the winger, but can't. But yeah. They just need... Shaw just needs to be a little bit more direct with her movement. Difficult though, she is shuffled wide there by the centre-half, but yeah. Jamaica's best chance of the game, you'd have to say. Squandered, no real support up there for Khadija Shaw. God, people get the likes up, so Chelsea fan, I endorse that message strongly. Make sure to leave a like if you haven't already. And make sure to subscribe if you're new around here. If enough of you subscribe, we could hit 1.63k today. The sub growth has been immense. The support on the streams and the channel recently has been immense. So let's keep that up. And of course, if you are watching along and you're already done all those great things, then you could even share with a friend. If you know someone that you think would absolutely love this, then yeah, make sure to share it with them. Beatrice, Caroline, Luana. Now out wide, Antonia. Can she put the ball into the box? Goes back to Adriana Leol. And she puts the ball into the box and headed away by Jamaica. Tamaraz will go over and get the ball. Needs an option, Tamaraz. Goes to Dabinha. Now Tamaraz again. Luana. Don't know who Tamaraz plays for, but she's a really good player. Very impressed by her this tournament. She's not got a team on FootMob, so I don't know. I imagine it's a Brazilian side that isn't registered on the app. But yeah, Antonia, ball in, looking for Beatriz. Hasn't quite come off. Davinia could keep this alive. Has Tamarez up as an option. Uses her now. Can put the ball into the box, and it's not quite come off. Falls to number 21, Caroline. Can't quite get the shot away. Cleared away by Primus. And yeah, going closer again. Brazil still alive. Antonia. Leol plays it to Antonia. Ball into the box. Looking for Marta. Finds Beatrice. Can't quite get the header though. Away at goal. Cleared away by Drew Spence. Khadija Shaw will give chase. But Brazil will comfortably knock that back to the goalkeeper there, Souza. And yeah, chance to rebuild from the back once more. But yeah, very positive in this game from, very positive signs now from Brazil, starting to attack with a bit more regularity, a bit more confidence. They look a bit more free in possession as well. Jamaica still keeping it very narrow, compact, and just trying to limit the amount of chances Brazil have and trying to limit the shots on goal. But very good job from their defence so far, and a great game that their goalkeeper, Rebecca Spencer, is having. Brazil on top, but can they convert that into a goal? Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Luana. Tamirez. Look to play it across the box, but can't. Beatriz. Luana. And now it's with Rafael. Can she pick out the right pass? Ball over the top, looking for Marta. Marta brings it. Leol brings it under her control. Cross blocked by Blackwood. Ball in from Caroline, and it's claimed well by Spencer. Oh my God! A heart and mouth moment for Rebecca Spencer. She drops the ball in her 6-yard box, but claims it quickly that no one can react to it quicker. But wow, that was a heart and mouth moment. You do not want to be doing that. She just spills it. She tries to claim it, goes through her hands, and yeah, just manages to recover it really quickly. 5-1 for France. Another penalty, and Diani now has her hat trick. Brazil coming forwards. I will change that scoreboard while we have a moment's respite following that Jamaica clearance. But yeah, I mean, France really striking their stuff now. 5th goal for them in that game. Diani moves to. Is she top scorer now, I want to say? Because she will, of course, she will be on she's on 3 from this game, so if she scored in any other game, she's going to be right up there for top goal scorer. Up there with the Japan midfielder and Sweden centre half. It's a fantastic goal scoring competition at the moment. But yeah, I don't know if Diani had any goals at this tournament already. But yeah, if she even had 1, she'd now be right up there. Even to be fair, even 3 goals in one game, just put right up there. I don't think she has scored in this tournament yet. So her 1st, 2nd and 3rd goals all coming against Panama in this game. But yeah, I think Eugene Le Sommer was benched there. She was indeed. So Diani playing through the middle could explain her amplified importance and why she's got a few goals. But yeah, only assist to her name before this game. But yeah, really good performance against Panama so far. No surprises. There's a golfing quality between that France team and the Panama team. And yeah, I mean, I could even see that being 6, 7, maybe even 8-1 come the end of this game. France really wanting to put on a show and just, yeah, show exactly what they're about in this tournament. But yeah, Brazil having to do some defending here. Spam got along to the stream, cheering for Jamaica, fair enough. And yeah, Jamaica starting to just, I don't know, I feel like Brazil will break them down eventually, but they are doing all right at the moment. They're keeping it really tight. You do get the sense, though, unless they score, they are in a bit of danger. But they could score. Khadija Shaw's had a couple chances. If you can get her in the right area, she will score. I mean, there's a reason she's a second top goal scorer in the WSL this season. There's a reason she got 21 goals. She is a very good goal scorer. She's just got to get her in the right position. But yeah, Diani, a good penalty. Again, Panama goalkeeper. She gets the right way this time, but couldn't quite get there. And Diani now with her 3rd and France's 5th of the game. Yeah, welcome Spam God. But yeah, very good game so far. And, well, France are through. This game now means a lot more. As it stands, Brazil would be out. The first time ever not making it to the knockout stages. Yeah, Jamaica just need to slow down whenever they take the ball, settle down. Yeah. Yeah, and, well, Khadija Shaw down with another injury here. That will offer them another moment's respite. But yeah, I think that's, they go long. That gives them a minute to recover. And then, yeah. And I mean, everything in their own area is just clear. Out of the box, out of the stadium if they can. Just get it gone. And yeah. It's about being sensible, keeping regimented, and keeping concentration high. Because that can be a big problem. If a few players start to lose their head, fatigue starts to kick in, you're just players starting to slow down, and then that's when mistakes creep in and goals for Brazil come. So Jamaica have to keep this performance up. They've got to keep working hard. They can't allow themselves and the performance levels in this game to drop. And they've got to make changes when they can. And I think they are looking to make some changes now. Jamaica obviously already one sub. Potentially this could be the end of Khadija Shaw's involvement in today's game. They may want to rest her in case they do get through. But she's just off the pitch now, receiving some treatment to her thigh. Second time now that Khadija Shaw has had to go off for injuries. And that will be concerning for both Khadija Shaw, for Jamaica, and for Manchester City, who will be needing her in this difficult WSL season. But yeah, heads out there by Brazil. Jamaica throwing on the near side. But both South American teams could be out. Well, 2 out of 3 South American teams. Well, Argentina are out. Brazil could be out. Who else is from South America in the competition? Colombia should be through tomorrow. I don't think they can be knocked out, can they? I know they could, because if Morocco beat them and Germany beat South Korea. So Colombia aren't even confirmed through yet, despite the fact they're on 6 points. And then, who else is there left? What other South American team is in the competition? Costa Rica, who obviously got pummeled. They are South America, aren't they, Costa Rica? Are they not? They might be North American, to be fair, actually. Apologies. But yeah, we'll just double check if there are any other South American teams, because we were running through this yesterday. But yeah, I think it is only those 3, to be fair. But yeah, I think Costa Rica are, I want to say North America, but I might be wrong there. Can't remember. If anyone in chat knows whether Costa Rica are North or South America, please do say. But yeah. Either way, South America not having the greatest success, which isn't too dissimilar to real life really this year. Obviously, Argentina won the World Cup, but Brazil were knocked out earlier than they would have expected to be. And what other team? I don't even remember another South American team in the tournament. Who do they have? Because Colombia didn't get there, did they? And there wasn't a Venezuela. Oh, Uruguay. Uruguay were grouped as well, I think. Yeah. So not a great tournament for South America in the Men's World Cup, and it's not looking good in the Women's World Cup either. To be fair, though, a Brazil goal, and then if Colombia get through as well, and Linda Caicedo keeps balling out like she has been, you could be in a situation where there's 3, or there's 2 South American teams free. That's not too bad. Long ball forward from Jamaica. Brown can't quite get there as we hit that hour mark now. 60 minutes played. There's 30 left in this game. Not a lot of time for Brazil to find a goal. Jamaica, it'll feel like an age to try and hold on in this game. It's going to be an interesting one. Canada, USA, and North, Costa Rica and Panama Central. Okay, so how's that? Because obviously you've got, in terms of qualification, that's North and South. How do they count? Yeah. And even continents, obviously Central America isn't one. But yeah. Sampson flicked on. Shaw. Sampson. Out wide. Here's Brown. Her touch forces her back. Blackwood. Now Swaby. Lets it run across her body. So composed, Jamaica, to be fair, at the back. Despite the fact they know a mistake could be so costly. Wiltshire. Can't quite get there, Cameron. Cleared forward there. Yeah, still only 5-1 France. Haven't scored in a couple of minutes. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a 6th soon. But yeah. Brazil coming forwards now. Antonia. But yeah, I feel like we may be on for a 0-0 here. If Jamaica may well hold on. May even score. You never know. It's because they are in the CONMEBOL Confederation like the USA. I mean CONCACAF. Okay, yeah. So that's North America then, isn't it? Yeah, CONMEBOL I presume is South America, CONCACAF, North America. And it's, yeah. Ooh. I don't know what they're trying to claim here, because it wouldn't be a penalty either way. But Jamaica cleared the ball in their own penalty area. It hit the hand of Marta, and oh no, maybe Marta caught her in the challenge. Someone caught her in the challenge. Jamaica player gone down here, the number 4. Swaby, the centre half, down with an injury at the moment. This would be a bad situation for Jamaica, as a centre half will just receive treatment. Yeah. Chelsea fan says, I've been Colombia, USA, Netherlands and Brazil. Well, I've been to them. Yeah, nice, fair enough. I've never been outside of Europe. Probably should at some point, probably should go. I really want to go to Japan. I feel like that would be a really nice trip. Or Jamaica, actually, just while they're playing today. Jamaica would be a nice place to go. But yeah. I know like certain areas are dangerous, I think, but I'm sure if you stick to the right areas of Jamaica, won't get nothing bad happen. But yeah. But yeah, what's Colombia like, Joseph? Yeah, US. I really want to go to the US for the 2026 World Cup. That would be amazing. I mean, if TFC is in a big enough place, I want to get a big bus, TFC bus, like full branding and everything on the outside, TFC logo, take a load of people to America and we just drive around going to games, live streams the ones we can't do in the bus. I think it would be amazing. But yeah, I mean, obviously, we'll see where the channel's at in 3 years' time. If we're big time, maybe we'll take a bus to America for the World Cup. But yeah. We could even offer a lucky fan a chance to join us. But yeah. Would be a fantastic experience. I'd love to experience a major tournament in a country. I feel like there is just such a nice feeling about it. Obviously, England are hosting rumoured to be hosting the 2028 Euros, which would be really exciting. But yeah, it'd be really nice to head out to another World Cup. And to be honest, the last two haven't been great. Like we've had Russia and we've had Qatar, of course. Which, you know, not the greatest for culture and yeah, atmosphere, but yeah. Headed away now, the corner by Jamaica's number 17. She's trying to claim that the Brazil player had her foot too high, but I don't think Swaby's complaints, although they're really falling on deaf ears. But yeah, nice place, nice people, and the food is good. Oh yeah, fair enough, Joseph. Jamaica, I mean, it sounds like a really nice place to go, Jamaica. But England and Ireland for the Euros, yeah, it's going to be, England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland. Apparently, quite interestingly, they may have to play a qualifying group. So the 5 of them will have a group between themselves. Because it would be weird if UEFA decided to award 5 automatic qualification spots. Obviously, hosts automatically qualify. But how can they offer 5? That would be difficult. So they may well throw a few in there. The Russia World Cup was decent. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I know a few people that said they really enjoyed it. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of history in Russia. Not all positive, but a lot of history. But yeah. Who does Spain face next? Asked Chelsea fan. We asked Matteo, but I'll answer anyway, in case anyone else is interested. It is Switzerland on Saturday. In fact, we will be live for that one. Please do join us there. It'll be our first game of the knockouts. And yeah, Spain versus Switzerland. That's been a goal, by the way, in Panama, France. Not for France, surprisingly. It's Panama 2, France 5. I mean, it means very little at this late stage, but well, to the player that I mean the world, to Panama, they've got another goal at a World Cup. Huge moment for them. But yeah, Panama 2, France 5. Really picked the wrong game. I know the other game doesn't mean anything, but it would have been fun to watch 7 goals today. And yeah, penalty for Panama. 25 minutes to go. Is there a goal left in this game? I honestly can't call it. Honestly cannot call it. I want to say there is a goal. But I also want Jamaica to win. They deserve it. They fought so hard in this game. Good pen. Good pen as well, by the way, from Panama. Just showing a replay there. And yeah, they'll be really happy with that, Panama. Celebrating it, well, because, I mean, that is really important to them. They'll be inspiring young girls across Panama to play football. They've got to a World Cup for the first time this year, Panama. And while they may not win any games in it, I think they can take a great pride in what they've managed to achieve. A few goals throughout this tournament. But they also got a really difficult group. Let's not get that twisted. Obviously, Jamaica, a good side with the likes of Khadija Shaw, of course, as we're sitting here. They're a really decent team. They're challenging Brazil. Obviously, Brazil, fantastic team. And Germany as well. So, sorry, France as well. But yeah. A difficult group, and Panama have given a good account of themselves, I'd say. I'm sure they're inspiring many people back home. 3 more Panama, come on. Yeah, get their first point in World Cup history. I mean, that would be amazing, but yeah. Anyway, 20 minutes left. Should be a good run. 20. Is there a... I mean... Chat, who do we think scoring next? Is it going to be a Jamaica goal? Is it going to be a Brazil goal? Is there going to be no goal? Get your answers in the live chat. I like the Jamaican manager said one team will go through, one team will go out. Yeah. I mean that is the ultimatum here. And yeah. I mean it was fairly expected that France would beat Panama, and well they have, or well are. You never know. Maybe Panama will get 3 goals. I say 0-0. Fair enough, Matthew. So Jamaica getting through in your eyes. I mean, if we're getting into the knockouts and already Canada are knocked out, Brazil are knocked out, Germany could potentially be knocked out. We've got a fantastic knockout stage on our hands. Some big giants already knocked out. And yeah. I mean, some fantastic ties to be set up potentially. I mean, if we get France-Germany in the round of 16 stage, that's a fantastic game of football. I'm very buzzing for that on Tuesday. As a complete neutral for that game, very excited. Though it could end up being Colombia, it could end up being... Who's the other team in there? Oh, Morocco. Also, even South Korea. But yeah. Just going to say the same, 0-0. I will say there will be a goal, but I think it will be for Jamaica. Maybe there'll be 2 goals, 1-1. Don't know, can't call it really. Marta has been contained very well, yeah. They've really kept her quiet. They've also done a good job. They've limited the creativity and the impact that Ari Borges could have to the point where Brazil went, we might as well pull her off. I mean, that was a big decision because she's been really good in this tournament. But yeah, Khadija Shaw there conceding a foul, and now we'll have to drop in and commit defensive duties. I'd honestly sub Marta off. You just can't get the best out of her, yeah. I mean, they've got Gese Ferreira to bring in if they want to. Just want to make that change. But yeah, I would say though subbing off Dabinia would also be adequate. Neither of them have really shown much in this game. But yeah, sure they're trying to break forwards. Stop though the ball. She outran the ball. Too quick, Khadija Shaw for the ball. But yeah, had to go back. But Jamaica coming forwards. Swabby. Oh, and that's a poor pass back, and the goalkeeper's not going to get there. Yeah, played 1-2 with the DM. Tried to knock it back to Spencer in between the sticks, and it's just past the post. Luckily, it's not the same mistake that Italy made earlier. For anyone who watched that game, the Italy defender tried to pass it back to a goalkeeper, didn't realise the goalkeeper wasn't where she thought she'd be, fizzed it into her own net. Not an ideal situation. But yeah. not what you really want to be doing when your World Cup depends on it. Because they only needed a draw in that game. And Brazil stopped there from the corner, cleared away by Blackwood. Maybe get Ari up front. Well, Ari Borges is off, Matteo. They subbed her off. They've got Leol now on the right, and they brought on Beatrice to play on the left. But yeah, I mean, I was baffled by the decision to bring off Ari Borges. I think they've definitely looked less creative in this half. But I also understand that why you'd bring on another forward, because Borges is a very creative player, but a very technical player. But Beatrice is a lot more direct. Jamaica clearing the ball away again. Yeah, maybe just a bit more composure needed there from Drew Spence. Could have tried to pick up the pass. Khadija Shaw was open, but lashed it away and out of play instead. But yeah, there has been a fair amount of time wasted, to be fair. Khadija Shaw as well having go down for an injury, so I would not be surprised to see a double figure helping of extra time. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully, for Jamaica's sake, it will be lower. But yeah. Driving forwards now. Leol. Beatrice holds it up well. Still going, Beatrice. The touch is poor, though. And now breaking away are Jamaica. Swabby. Brown. Releases Shaw. Normally should be bursting in behind, but now keen just to hold it up and slow it down. Slow the play down. She realises the futility in trying to beat Sousa and trying to get in on goal. I think Brazil need a midfielder to stop dropping deep. Yeah, keep a midfielder up the field to create more. Yeah, definitely so. We've got a new midfielder, but he going on loan. A new centre-back will be announced soon. Yeah, I saw the Chelsea fan. Obviously, Leslie Ukachukwu from Rennes joins Chelsea. Very fantastic player. And Axel Disasi. Two players I'm very fond of. Two players obviously playing in Ligue 1 at the moment. But yeah, good pickups in my opinion. Great pickups. And yeah, I'm sure they'll be very good for years to come. And Disasi is sort of a short-term stopgap, but also a Trevor Chalobah replacement. Long-term Trevor Chalobah replacement and long-term Thiago Silva replacement, really. Obviously, that means we can let him go. Fofana out for the season now, but he'll be back, well, for most of the season. He'll be back when Thiago Silva's looking to retire next summer. And yeah. Also, Chelsea fan, what do you think of Dusan Vlahovic? Would you take him if it means we lose Lukaku? Or do you think that's not worth it? But yeah. Ball back now to Spencer. Smashes it long. One back well in the air by Raphael, but it's Primus who gets on it for Jamaica. They're coming forwards here, Jamaica. Has to slow it down though. Cameron was an option out on the right. Primus couldn't find her though. Loses possession. Has won it back now. Marta tried to foul her. Couldn't. Primus slides it through. Cameron. Can she pick out Khadija Shaw in the box? No. The cross though. Met by Raphael at the front post, who's now going to carry it forwards. And Brazil could attack. Tries to be too clever about that. Tabinia, the little flick around the corner hasn't come off. Little flick back. But yeah. 15 minutes to play. If you are just tuning in, make sure to vote in the poll and chat. Make sure to get involved in the live chat. Who do you think is going to come out on top in this game? Are we going to see a goal? Will it be 0-0? But yeah. All that sort of stuff. Luana ain't done anything either this game. No, I'd potentially bring in some midfielders there. They've got Andressa Alves of AS Roma to bring in. That could be a good change. They've also got players like Sampao, like Angelina. They're players that can come on and make a difference. Angelina, of course, is more of a defensive midfielder, but an option nonetheless. I would be surprised if we don't see Geise Ferreira in the next sort of 5-10 minutes. She's a player that can come on and make a huge difference. So Brazil needs changes, and they need them now. They've got 15 minutes to save their World Cup. Jamaica, as it stands, will be through into the knockouts. A fantastic story. But yeah, what a turn from Cameron. But Jamaica keen to keep this in the corner. 15 minutes and they're already keeping the ball in the corner. You respect it, you really do. Wiltshire. Marta trying to get the ball back and does. Yeah. Vlahovic is good, says Matteo. Lukaku needs a strike partner like Lautaro, but Vlahovic is very good as a single striker. Yeah, fair enough. I agree with that. And I also think the pace of Serie A suits Lukaku well. My only fear with Vlahovic is that does reduce the game time. For Jackson, it means that Breuer is going to get very limited opportunities. And as a Armando Breuer fan, that was gutting. But yeah, I like Dusan Vlahovic, and if it means we move on Lukaku, I'm not too annoyed by it. I do think there's other players I would try and steal from Juventus first, though. Like, I'd love to get Moretti. Like, if we pay 40 mil plus Lukaku for Moretti, I think that's a great deal. Well, probably less than that, 20 mil plus Lukaku for Moretti. I think that would be a great deal, but I'm guessing that's Juventus would never sell him. But yeah, or even Fagioli they've got as well. But yeah, ball in from Tamirez. Looking players at the back post. Blackwood gets it gone. Now Brown trying to put the pressure on. Now in possession are Brazil. Rafael. Long ball looking to pick out Tamirez. Great touch from Tamirez. Now Marta. Dabinya looking for Tamirez again. Cut out by Cameron. And yeah. Not long left in this game now. Not long left at all. What about Chiesa, asks Matteo. I mean, he's a fantastic player, isn't he, Federico Chiesa? I just don't think Chelsea need another winger right now. With Mudryk, Sterling. Who else have we got? Madueke, of course, as well on the right. Well, Mudryk's more of a left winger, but yeah. Don't really need another winger. Oh my God, Jamaica almost the master of their own downfall there. Ball goes into the box. Jamaica tries to clear it. It just skims off her foot and up into the air. Luana put the ball into a dangerous area. Swab, yeah, just can't deal with the clearance. And Spencer almost winning it for a second time this game. But yeah, just about claims that. Jamaica. A heart in mouth moment again. But yeah, they escape. They live to fight another day. A couple birds flying across the screen there. Loving the action. But no distraction really for Brazil. They know the task at hand. They know they've got to get a goal. Losing the midfield battle again there though in the air. Now Rafael on the ball. This has got to go long. 10 minutes remaining plus additional time. This has got to be a change for Brazil soon. Some subs. They've got to be more direct. They've got to push on. If not, they're going to be out of the World Cup. Tamirez. Marta. Tamirez. Ball in behind looking for Dabinya. It hasn't come off. Cleared away by Swabi. Here's Souza. Luana. Ball to Carolina's cut out. Jamaica are standing firm. One back by Brazil. No, it's not because it's given us a free kick. 2 Jamaica players down on the floor. And now we turn to the subs bench. Surely this is Brazil changed as it is. And it's a triple up. We have, I believe that's Andressa Alves, the number 7. I believe that's Gese Ferreira as well, the number 18. So Marta off, Antonia off, Luana off. Triple change for Brazil. And coming onto the field will be Gese Ferreira, of course. A big change there. Marta not happy to be off in this game, but will be substituted regardless. Andressa Alves on, Sampaio on, Gese Ferreira on. 3 big changes. This is Brazil's last dice roll, really. They need an impact, and they need it now. But that could be Marta's last World Cup game. That could be it. She can never play in the World Cup again, because Brazil might well get knocked out, and she's not making 2027. A hero of World Cup, a Brazil hero. Potentially we've seen her last game right there. A disappointing way to go out, I would say. But yeah, Joe Barla. Chelsea fan says we need an attack midfielder more. Do we? We've got Nkunku. We've got... I was trying to think who... There was someone else I want to say. Can't remember now. Chelsea's squad is so big. I mean, I'm taking Paulo Dybala every day of the week, but I think he's going to stay at Roma. But yeah. Ball forward from Brazil. Flicked on. That's a good touch from Gese Ferreira, but loses the ball. Spence flicks it through. Shaw in behind. She gets away from... No, brilliant from Sousa. Takes a shot. No. She panicked it. She rushed it, Khadija Shaw. I can't believe she's missed that. Jamaica with a huge chance. Khadija Shaw just gets under it and lifts it over the bar. One of the most prolific scorers in the WSL last season, but a huge miss there. And now Brazil come forwards. Ball through. Gese, Ferreira. Oh, and her shot. She cracks under the pressure and smashes it wide of the post. Neither side at the moment can find a route to goal. A truly fascinating spectacle, this. Ball through from Drew Spence, by the way. Excellent to get to that ball. Khadija Shaw kept forcing her way through to goal. She took aim just wide of the mark. Just over the bar, sorry. Too much pressure from the two centre-halves, indeed, Matteo. But yeah. 8 minutes to survive. Can Jamaica pull it off? Chat, what are we thinking? By the way, if you're new around here, thank you very much for tuning in. Please do get involved in the live chat. I want to hear from you guys, even if it's just to say hi. But yeah, please do say hi. Please do speak if you want. Love hearing from you guys. That's why it's called the football chat. But yeah, ball forwards now for Jamaica. Brown tries to take on Antonia but loses possession. Raphael, Caroline under pressure, deals with it well. Sampao, Alves. Now it is Leol. Can she make something happen? With Leol, takes a shot. One back by Jamaica. Brown clears it away. Can Shaw get there? No, she can't. Really feeding on scraps at the moment. Khadija Shaw clearance from Spence there. Can't find Shaw again. Professor Calgame, welcome to the stream. You join us with 7 minutes left. Not long to go now. As it stands, Brazil out of the World Cup. Dramatic, really. Very dramatic. But yeah, welcome, Professor Calgame. Jamaica keeper should just hold the ball. I think the problem is she might be on a yellow. I believe. We'll just double check. I think she's already on a yellow, which not in this game, but in this tournament so far. Meaning she would be in a... No, she isn't. I don't know where I've thought that from, but no, she isn't on a yellow yet. But yeah. I believe as well, Jamaica, the only team in the tournament to not concede a goal yet. I'm trying to think now if any other team has. Maybe Japan? Any other team hasn't, sorry. But I think they're the only team. Maybe... No, Sweden conceded to Italy, I think. And Sweden conceded to South Africa. Yeah, so I think only... I mean, we'll check Japan, but I think as it stands, Jamaica will be the only team in the tournament not to concede a goal. And they are now making a change. A testament to their tight ship. Yeah, Japan haven't conceded yet either. Yeah, even England obviously conceding to China on yesterday, and yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah, from that controversial card, wasn't it? Yeah. So I was right in thinking it wasn't Matteo. I just looked though, and she hasn't got a card. So whether that was chalked off, or whether that was taken away, or what, I don't know what happened there. But yeah. Maybe that wasn't awarded in the end. No card yet, apparently, for her. But I mean, she still doesn't want to pick up yellow cards because she's going to need it. We conceded 4. Yeah, no, Spain's certainly not not keeping a clean sheet in every game so far. But yeah, only Jamaica and Japan, the only teams to keep a clean sheet yet in every game. Yeah, not to concede at this whole tournament. But yeah, impressive, very impressive from Jamaica. Yeah. Might have been took away after the game. That's what I'm thinking, Matteo, yeah. Yeah. Been an enjoyable game. It has been. I mean, 0-0s often aren't the most exciting games, but they can be from time to time, and this has been a brilliant 0-0 game. Both sides knowing exactly what they've got to try and achieve. Brazil pushing desperately for a goal to keep their World Cup dreams alive. Jamaica holding on to try and qualify for their first ever knockouts. Here comes Dabinia. Can she make something happen? Ball in. It's too close to the goalkeeper though, and Spencer claims it well. And she will now take a moment on the ground. She can't afford to waste too much time though, because if she is on a yellow card, as we think she might be, then that would mean she'd be out of She wouldn't be allowed to play. She'd be suspended for the knockouts. And Jamaica will need her if they get through. But yeah. Brazil now on the ball. Sampaio tries to play it down the line to Dabinya. Hasn't quite come off. I think it came off a Jamaica player though. I think it came off Cameron. 4 minutes plus whatever is allotted for additional time. There is not a lot of time for Brazil to find a goal. Jamaica, well, again, it will feel like eternity. They've got to try and hold on in this game. Can they do it? Alves. Now with the number 3, Souza puts into the box. Brought down well by Beatriz. Into the box from Tamarez. Will it fall to anyone? No. Cleared away by Jamaica. Shaw challenging for the ball. Back now with Raphael. She's going to take it away from Letitia. But she's got to get it forward quickly. Marta watches on in worry. Jamaica should have let that ball go. Spencer going to ground. Holding on to the ball now. Jamaica holding on for their lives. Pia Sandhauge, she's thrown everything at this game. She's rolled the dice with the substitutions. She's got nothing left to give. It's down to the players on the pitch now. Brazil can make the difference. Can they find a goal, or is their World Cup dream over? Are they out of the World Cup? I mean, it would be a huge shock. 12 minutes, I'm calling it. 12 minutes of additional time, Matthew thinks. I will go 8. Panama have a third, by the way. Respect to Panama for not just giving in that game. They've kept pushing forward, and now they've got 3. Well, yeah, fair enough. Well done, Panama. Well, yeah. Throughout this hectic game, there's been 8 goals in the other one. We've had an average of 4 goals a game over these 2 matches. Unfortunately, none of them are coming the one we're watching. Yeah. There we go. Panama 3, France 5. I mean, wow. Brazil are diving now, says Matteo. Yeah. And they're going to try everything they can to try and, get anything. But I'll say, just give a prediction. I'll say 7 minutes for additional time. I don't think it'll be 12. I mean, that would be interesting, Matteo. I'll be calling match fixing from Brazil if it's 12 minutes. Free kick now for Brazil. Come on, 2 more goals, Panama, yeah. Would be brilliant. Anyway. Over this now, Andressa Alves. Roma's midfielder. Can she come up with a set piece to find a goal for Brazil? She's stepped up over it. Referee she's having to wait now because referee's having a word with a couple of teammates who are causing a few problems in the wall. Now she will have a chance from this free kick. Alves, referee blows a whistle. She can take. It's good, but it's saved by Spencer, who will go to ground, clutch the ball to her chest, and now we await how many minutes of additional time. It's only 4 additional minutes in this game. I think that's the shortest amount of time I've had in this entire tournament. Pia Sandhauge can't believe it. She wants more. Brazil need more. Jamaica will be elated. 4 minutes to hold on in this game. Jamaica have thrown everything at this match. They fought hard. Blood, sweat, tears. It's been a game of hard work, of patience. And now they could be rewarded. 4 more minutes and Jamaica will be in the knockouts. And they're heading towards the corner. Did that come off a Brazil player? No, Jamaica kick it out for a goal kick. Brazil will go long instantly. Only 4, yeah, I know. I'm surprised by that. We've had, to be fair, it's not been able to play too much. We've only had the substitutions and Shaw was off for a couple minutes. But even that, they got her off the pitch quite quickly. It wasn't like the game was paused. Sampson. Cameron trying to get it gone. To be fair, Jamaica haven't really needed time waste. It's just been that whenever they get the ball, they clear it. Long. Really long. but they've not been kicking it off the pitch and Goal's not really been stopping before taking goal kicks and stuff. Really smart that as well, by the way, from Samson there. Uses her body to hold off Dabinya, and now it'll be a goal kick. Again, Jamaica's magic. He wants them really compact. He wants them narrow. He wants that ball going long. Marta, furious on the bench. She's slumped. She looks like she's very grumpy on the bench. 2 minutes of the allotted added time yet left. Jamaica throw deep in their own half. No, I think it's going to be a Brazil throw. Dabinya just getting it, so Jamaica actually get on with it. Wiltshire. She'll be looking to go as far down the line as she can muster. And Shaw challenging for it. Cameron. Shaw, and she clears it as far as she can. Takes a touch off the Brazil defender though, meaning it hasn't gone all that far. Sues Rafael. This has to go long for Brazil. It hasn't though, and now they can come forwards, Jamaica. Spence driving the ball forward, plays it to, I don't know who this is from Jamaica. It's one of the substitutes. In on goal, takes a shot, blocked by Rafael, cleared by Leon. Now it's with Caroline. Now Brazil can come forwards. Ball over the top. Will it hold up enough for the attackers? Swabby puts it out for a corner. A minute to go. Brazil with a corner, a chance here. Definition of down to the wire, struggling to watch. Yeah, Matteo. Wow. This really could go either way. Will Jamaica hold on? Will Brazil find a goal? Both sets of fans chant passionately, willing their teams on. The goalkeeper, Letitia, up for this now. This has got to go for Jamaica. Ball in from Brazil. It's Messi. Who's it going to fall to? The 16. Cleared away. On target from Dabinya. Claimed by the goalkeeper. Dabinya goes close. Brazil come close. Marta can't believe it. Players with heads in their hands on the subs bench. They wanted that goal to go in. They were willing that goal to go in. Jamaica are 30 seconds away from World Cup knockouts. Can they hold on here? But Dabinya goes close, but not close enough, and it's in the goalkeeper's hands. She's cleared it long. Contentious in the midfield now. Cleared away, not far enough away though, by Blackwood. Spence gets there, it's with Rafael. This has to go long instantly. Souza puts it into the box. Headed away, cleared away by Cameron, not far enough away. And it's cleared again. Where's the ref going to blow a whistle? Jamaica plays one, and they've got it! Jamaica are into the World Cup knockouts! The manager does a cartwheel onto the pit next. It's like a forward roll. He pretty much just collapses with joy. Jamaica are through. The fans are elated. They rejoice in the stands. The manager can't believe it. The players are in pure elation. Jamaica pull off the impossible. They dump out Brazil in the group stage. Brazil players stunned into shocked silence. Players cover their faces with shirts. They can't believe what's happened here. Brazil out in the group stage. No last dance for Marta. Jamaica into the knockouts. A beautiful moment for Jamaica. An inspired defensive performance. They remain strong, strong-willed, strong tactically, and they've held on here for a fantastic result, and they will be through to face whoever tops Group H. What a fairy tale, as you say, Matthew. Unbelievable scenes. Jamaica can't quite believe it. Led by Captain Khadija Shaw. She's in pure tears. Jamaica, it's an emotional moment as they get through to the World Cup knockout stage for the first time in their history. Fantastic. But yeah. Well, we'll call it there. Gary says, have you heard of Cool Runnings about the Jamaican bobsled team? I haven't, Gary. Thank you, though, for the... I will go and research them after this, but... Wow. Wow. Jamaica, what a performance. Brazil, I mean, there's tears for both sides. Tears of joy for Jamaica, tears of disbelief. Emotions running high for both sets of players. Brazil, well, their tears of disappointment, of failure. They feel that they've let themselves down, they've let down their fans, their friends, their family and everyone that supports them. But for Jamaica, well, they've pulled off the unthinkable. Khadija Shaw. I mean, that's out a pure release of joy there. As she screams into the evening sky. I think we'll call it there. Thank you all very much for tuning in, guys. I've got to do a player of the match. It could go to any of the Jamaica players. I will go... It's impossible to call. The whole Jamaica team deserve it. I'll go Rebecca Spencer in between the sticks. She put in a shift today. Some big saves for Jamaica, denying some huge opportunities for Brazil. I mean, I can't believe it. I cannot believe that Brazil are out. It seems so mental to me. But yeah, Jamaica more than deserve this. They put in an inspired performance today. Very much deserving of that result. Quickly before we go then, looking at the group stage here. Panama-France hasn't quite ended yet. They've got another 8 minutes to go though. But so we know what's going to happen in the group now. Group F is done. France top the group on 7 points. Jamaica in second on 5 points. Brazil out of the tournament on 4 points. Panama bottom, didn't score a point, but they can still be proud of their efforts. 3 goals against a strong France team. Nothing to be ashamed of, really. But yeah, Jamaica are through, one of only 2 teams in the competition to not concede a goal yet in this tournament, and they'll be through to face the second side. Whoever finishes top of Group H. Will it be Colombia? Will it be Germany? Will it be Morocco? Guess we'll find out. Join us tomorrow. We'll be a cracker. We'll be live for South Korea versus Germany from 11:15. Should be a cracking game as we find out, will Germany progress to the knockouts, or will we see another giant killing? I think that's everything for today though, guys. Thank you very much for joining me today. It has been amazing. I thought maybe it would feel very lonely without Harry here today, but I mean, we had 25 watching for a moment there, now 19. Thank you guys so much for your support. And as Matty is saying, the Jamaica keeper, that's what I went for as well as player of the match. But yeah, thank you guys very much. We'll be back tomorrow. And yeah, should be a good one. Make sure to subscribe if you're new around here. Make sure to leave a like and all that good stuff. And if you haven't already, go and check out today's podcast where we ranked all of the away kits from the Premier League. Yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Right, now I need to work out how to end this. Thank you guys very much for watching, and we will see you next time.